Hey, my name's Cameron Becht with Eclipse Lighting and Grip, and today we're going over the Gemini 1x1 Hard. Now, as I said in a previous video, the difference between a 1x1 Soft and a 1x1 Hard is the shadow quality. So, this one has a lot of little LEDs that just punch out as much light as possible. Like there's little glass casings for that. Now, this can turn into a 1x1 Soft to an extent by taking a diffusion panel here and placing it in the light. You just click it in. That's how it fits. Now, you can still see a lot of these little holes here, which can affect a light quality on the face, but light panel does include another diffusion panel, which will make it a singular source when you slide it in. So what you do is you're gonna slide on top. There's this little thing right here that you just pull out. So if you wanna take it out, lift it up, secures it in. So I got ticker. You no longer see any of the little LEDs inside of this unit, which means now it is a singular source. It's a lot more soft to this extent. One thing that I do like about the Hard is that it's a lot more light than the 1x1 Soft. It has a lot more versatile applications to the cinema space. Now, let's go to the back of this light. I don't know if they make a V-mount option, but I have the gold mount option right here, which is great. It means it can be battery powered from a gold mount. Same thing to the soft source around. Here you have your presets. You can do your 4000 Kelvin, 56, 2000. It's full RGB, and it also has little rigging points on the unit as well. These little screws right here. You can screw in a baby pin and then have something to mount onto. But as I said in the 2x1 Soft video, light panels lights are just light. Like they're not very heavy, they're easy to work with. If I'm out on set and people are screaming and it's really intense and I need to like run on a combo stand and stick up on something, if a sky panel's on it, I'm gonna have to put a little more muster than I am versus a 2x1 Soft or even an S30 compared to this, which is I think the S30 would be most compared to this, or the Vortex 1x1 would be compared to this a lot as well. So something to take note of, you see how these cables are running in right here? This is your quote unquote ballast of the light. So you have your power going from the ballast into here, but where the power is running into the ballast, it is now running into this. If you'd like this to be battery powered, so the menu system right now, similar to the other units, you have your green shift, which goes up and down the green and purple spectrum. You have your CCT, same thing of 2700 all the way to 10,000, which is a pretty standard. And then you can dim all the way up to 100. And then as you dim up, your fan will kick on. That is an option that you can change. You can change it to where the fan will not kick on. But like I said, I can't even hear it when I'm right next to it, which is great. I'm really enjoying that LEDs nowadays they're not loud, they're not getting hot. They're becoming to a point to where you can use them in every situation and they're not gonna be a hindrance. They won't be something that's pulling you back. They'll allow you to keep moving forward in all situations. And another thing a lot of people aren't maybe as privy to is that LEDs just draw a lot less power. Like you can be working in an old house in an area with not a lot of juice, and you can run 10 LEDs, light an entire set with less than using 5,000 watts, which for a house running everything off it is not very insane for that situation. Also for this light, it has a baby receiver on the bottom of it, so it normally can go on a C stand or on a baby stand, whatever you'd like to put it into or work with it in that context. Overall, the 1x1 Hard is a great light. Whenever it's asked for, I love providing it on a job. I love when people do use them because they're a lot lighter than an S30. The color rendition is still great, and it's just overall great to use. So that's all we have today for the 1x1 Hard.